Namaste and welcome to Khatbari Municipality and teaching classes. I am Tejanath Pokhrel, a teacher of Himalaya Secondary School Khatbari. Today I am going to present you how to read the passage in compulsory English, how to read the passage and answer the questions. I hope you are listening to me very well. Compulsory English, full marks. This is 100 full marks. Out of 100 full marks, listening 25. This is listening 25 marks, listening and speaking, reading 40, and writing 35. Out of 25 listening, speaking, this is, we call this practical exam. This exam is already taken by your teacher at the school. I hope most of you have secured good marks in listening and speaking. And I also hope you are familiar, you know how much marks you have obtained in the examination. In the final examination, SEE, secondary level education, secondary education examination, SEE, and you will do reading and writing 40, reading 40 and writing 35, and altogether 75 full marks here. Okay, today in the lessons, I'm talking to you something about reading. Okay, there are two types of reading text. First one is a syntax. This is syntax. Given syntax means you have already read the text in the textbook. There are two syntax. The length of the syntax, first syntax is about 100 words length. And the second syntax is about 200 words in length. And another one, unsyntaxed, there are two unsyntaxed. And this carries 25 full marks, and the length of first unsyntaxed is about 200 words, and the length of unsyntaxed, another one, length of unsyntaxed is about 300 words. And the texts are related to, the texts are about stories, essays, letter, newspaper articles, blue book, or film review, etc. So in writing, the writing carries 35 marks, and out of 35 marks, writing can be divided into three parts. First one, guided writing. There are two questions asked at 5 marks plus 5 marks, altogether 10 marks, full marks. And free writing, first free writing 6 marks, and second free writing 8 marks, altogether 14 marks. And another one is grammar. Grammar, there is two types of grammar questions are asked in the examination. First one was the reproduction there. There are 6 questions, and if you are able to write the answer correctly, and for one question, then one question carries 1 mark. So altogether 6 questions is equal to 6 marks. And the another one, there is a passage. A passage will be given there. In the passage, there are options there. You have to choose the correct option and write there. So it is 5 marks, altogether 11 marks. This is grammar. The grammar is included in writing exercise. So today I have a plan to tell you something about reading. Generally, I will tell you how to read the text and then how to answer the questions based on the text. Okay, reading syntax here. Okay, in the reading syntax, here is the poems. Read the part of the poem and do the task here. This carries 5 marks. This is a poem. I have taken a passage. I've taken a poem here. There are 5 poems in the textbook. You can be asked any one of the poems. It is not compulsory there. Not apart from poems, any passage or essays or stories or other things also can be asked in the examination. But however, to show an example here, today I have taken a poem, part of the poem a part of the poem. The name of the poem is Chimney Sweeper. Okay, this is the Chimney Sweeper. I forgot to write the title of the poem here. The title of the poem is Chimney Sweeper. Okay, let me read the poem now. This is the part of the poem. The poem has 1, 2, 3, 4 stanza here. There are more other 2 stanza in the textbook, but out of 6 stanza, I have taken here only 4 stanza here. If I mention 6 stanza, the poems could be very long here. To make it short, I have taken only 4 stanza here. Okay, let me read the poem. I hope you listen to me and follow me here. Okay, let me read. This is the poem here. When my father died, I was very young. The speaker is the I here. He died. When he died, his mother died. Means I was very young, means I was very small. Means the speaker was a child and he was very small. He lost his mom. And what did his mother do after that? And my father sold me, ate while my tongue could scarcely cry, weep, 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 and show your chimney I sweep, and in suit I sleep. This is the poem here. This is the first stanza. My father sold me. Why? After his mom's death, his father was cruel. He sold his child. He sold his child when he was very young here, and he could not whip. This is not whip. This is not whipping here. This is the child's language, and here comma is inverted comma is here, and there is something hidden here. So then, this is not whip. This is not sweep. This is a sweep here. Would scarcely cry in place of whip. Sweep means his father sold him to a chimney factory. His father sold him to the owner of the chimney factory to sweep it. Chimney means that is the tube where the smoke goes out. Especially it is set in the kitchen, Bansa Kotama, or in the factory. There is in the factory, for example, brick factory, Ita Bhatta, there is a chimney, the smoke goes out. When the smoke is going out, there is when the smoke goes out, it is soot. Soot means S means kharani. And to clean the S, and at the times in England, small children used to be employed there. So the writers, the child's father sold the child to the owner of the chimney to sweep it. Whip means, this is not whip, means sweep, means sweep slowly, going on without stepping, do your work very fast. It is here. This is the first stanza here. Okay, in the second stanza, there is little Tom Dacre. In the stanza, there is little Tom Dacre who cried on his head, that car like a lamb's back was saved. So I said, hush, Tom, never mind it, for when your head is bare, you know that the soot cannot spoil your hair, white hair. There is another child here, his name is Tom Dacre, who cried. Why did he cry? When his head, Tauko, that curled like a lamb's back, that his hair was curling, not straight. Usko curling means gungrieko, and was saved means kaurio. So I said means I, the speaker of the poem, very small child. Who is I? His name is not mentioned in the poem here. So I said, hush means then listen. Hush means listen to sunatum. Never mind, don't mind, never mind. For when your head is bare, when your head is bare means no hair there. When your head is bare, you know that the soot cannot spoil your hair. Means that the speaker, the young boy, is trying to console. Console means santwana dinu. trying to console Tom Dacre, who was crying that he lost his hair, beautiful hair. The lamb's bherako pato, it is very beautiful there, and its fur is also very beautiful, and his hair was beautiful like lamb's back. So he lost, so he was saved, and the Tom was crying, Tom was weeping, and the speaker, the child, wanted to console him not to weep because don't mind, never mind that there is no hair, means the shoot means harani will not spoil भनेको बिगार्नु, make useless your hair, head. Second stanza here. And the third stanza is here. So he was quiet means kept silent, supalago. So he was quiet, and that very night, that same night, Tejanath, as Tom was sleeping, Tom means Tom Dacre was sleeping. Sutiरहेको थियो. He had such a sight means dream. He had such a sight means dream. उसले सपना देख्यो. Such sight. What kinds of dream did he saw there? Did he see there? There are thousands of sweepers. How many children? There were many sweepers here. Not only the speaker, his name is mentioned here. Is not mentioned here. And not only the Tom Dacre, there were other children here. Dick, Joey, Nate, and Jack. There were other children that were all of them locked up in the coffins black. Okay, let me explain it. As he was quiet means he kept silent. He stopped speaking, he stopped crying. That very night, the same night, he saw a dream, he saw a sweet dream. Such a sweet dream. What kinds of, okay, what did he see in the dream? That thousands of sweepers, there were many thousands of sweeper children were there. Okay, you can see the picture of the children's page on the page number 147, maybe. Okay, there is you can also see a very beautiful picture, very beautiful, but not beautiful. You can see the pathetic picture of the children here, or like Dick, Joey, Ned, Jack, maybe other like this. They were all chimney sweepers, and they were employed. They had been employed to clean chimney there. So then thousands, yes, were all of them locked up in the coffins. Well, yes, all of them locked up in the coffin. Coffin means like a cradle, like no, coffin means box. Like it is not a box, especially in Christian culture and Christian religions. A dead body is put in the coffins in the box and buried. Christian culture, Christian dharma, coffin means a box. A dead body is kept in the box and kept in the box and buried down. It's like garincha. But here the coffin of black means it is black means that is chimney, which is black, and the poet has compared the coffin of black here. In the last stanza here, and by came an angel. Angel means the messenger of God. Ishwarko dut. Message God means generally who carries messenger from one person to another. That is a messenger. And here by came an angel, a messenger, generally God, angel of the God, that messenger of the God came there in the dream, who had a bright key, means he was carrying a bright key. Key means sacho. He was carrying a bright key, and opened the coffins. He opened, what did he do? He open means kholyo. Opened the coffins. Coffin means that the box, and set all them free. Said all them means all the kids, Jadik, Jack, Nate, Jack, and all the kids. Set them free. Generally, who set them free? But it is not real. This is in the dream here. The messenger of God came with a bright key and opened the coffins and set them free. Then down, what happened after that? The children were free. And the children then down on the green, children started running. How did he start? How did he run? Leaping and jumping here. laughing. They run and wash in the river. They went to the river and had a bath, washed in the river, and shine in the sun. They were very happy with this. Generally, the children are looking for the futures. Children hope. Children are pray. Children are praying to God to make them free. Because most of the children, you should understand that most of the children, you see, most of the children are helpless. Most of them are orphan. Orphan means they are helpless. They have nobody to take care of them. Most of them have been sold by their father. They are helpless. They are orphan. We say they are street children too. So the children's condition is very pathetic. The children have no chance. You are children. You are going to school and meeting your friends and be introduced with your friends. You have parents at home. They take care of you. But all the children are helpless. They have forced to do their duty, to hand mouth, to have, yes, to live. They have to do. They have to clean chimney, etc. This is the poem here, and then question is here. And the questions, okay, William, this is the poem composed by William Black. William Black is a pre-romantic poet of England here. Now, question number one, question number A, the first questions. Question number one, A question here. There are 5 questions. 1 question carries 1 mark here. Okay, who is the speaker in the poem? First question is who is the speaker in the poem? Generally, you should understand that if don't write only a boy, you should try to answer the question in the complete sentences. If you write in the complete sentence, so that you can get 1 marks. Otherwise, you can lose your marks. Yes, be careful there. Who is the speaker in the poem? Generally, the half of the answer is there in the question. You should understand that half of the question is there in the question. Who is the speaker means the speaker in the poem is a small boy. Answer here. The speaker in the poem, yes, this is the speaker in the poem, yes. The speaker in the poem, the half of the answer is here. The speaker in the poem is a small boy, The small boy is the answer. But don't write only a small boy. Try to write in complete sentences. The speaker in the poem is a small boy, so that you can get 1 marks. This is 1 marks. This is full marks here. Question number 2 here. Why did Tom Dacre cry? Why did he cry? Number B question. Why did he cry? This is why question here. Tom Dacre cried. Oh, this half of the answer is here. Tom Dacre cried is here. Tom Dacre, this is the past tense. Tom Dacre cry is not don't write cry. Cry, it changed to cried because we did simple past tense here. If the question is in the simple past, try to write the answer in the simple past. Tom Dacre cried because, why did he cry? He cried because his head was shaved. Yes, he cried because his head was shaved. So this is the second question. You get another marks here. Question number C. What is Tom's hair compared with? Another question is what is his hair compared? What is Tom's hair compared it? Yes, the simple past tense question here. Is here. Don't try to was. Be careful in the tense too. Yes, Tom's hair is compared. This is the half of the answer is there. Tom's hair is compared with curly fur of a lamb's back. Lambs means bherako part. That's beautiful animal. Lamb's back, but Tom's hair is compared with curly fur. Curly means ghungrieko, not straight. Fur of a lamb's back. Lamb's back. It is very okay. Another you will get another marks here. Okay, then the speaker in console. Yeah, another question is question number D. How did the speaker console Tom? You can find this question is here in the poem. the speaker. You can also find the answer here very easily. The speaker console. Yes, was quiet. Yes, and when he are here, that suit cannot spoil. They cried and called like them. He said, Tom, never mind. This is consoling here. Tom's never mind. For when your head is bare, you know that the suit can spoil your hair. This is the answer he says here. Okay, why did the speaker how did he do? Means, and the answer is here. Start from the speaker console, change into console, change the past tense. The speaker console Tom by saying that the suit could not. Generally, I did not try to can, because the question is here in past tense. So you have to consider the tense here. Can change into could not spoil his white hair. White hair, only one full step here. Yes. Tom's the speaker control. I have written speaker because his name is not mentioned in the poem here. Only the speaker here. The speaker controlled Tom by saying that the suit means S Kharanile could not spoil his white hair. Be white means the white one, not one beautiful hair. Sundar केशलाई खरानीले spoil नगरोस् गर्दैन भने. Question number last one here. I had 5 questions. Question number E. Question number A. What did the angel do in the dream? What did the angel do? This is in the past tense here. Yeah, the angel. What did the angel? What did he do? The angel means messenger of God. I have already told you. Open the coffins, खोल्यो. Open the coffins with a bright key, and set all the kids free from the chimney sweeping works. All means the children were free. The messenger of God came there with a key and opened the coffins of black. That the coffins of black. This is not dead bodies. This is the coffin. This is the coffin for the kids. And open it and set them free, and it is it. Open the key with a bright key. Set all right. Another 5 question. Generally you will get 1 marks here. So altogether there are 5 questions, and 1 question carries 1 marks. And reading syntax reading number 1 finished. Okay, syntax reading. Syntax number 2. Read the following text and do the activities. And I have forgotten to write do. I read the following text and do the task or do the activities that follow. It is also written here, or do the task. It is here. Okay, let me read another passage here. There is also another passage here. How to read this one? Read this slowly and try to understand the passage. Try to understand the passage. What is the passage about here? So that it will be very helpful to find the answer to the question here. This morning, the city of Paris. This is also syntax. This is a text from the passage here. Memorize of my visit to Paris. This morning, the city of Paris looks slightly fuming. Fuming means smoky. Dhua aako. Smoking. The environment is not clear. The environment is not beautiful. Vatavaran sundar chaina. Fuming means generally smoky. Smoking. Dhua aireko cha. The sky is overcast. Overcast भनेको covered with clouds. बादलले ढाकेको. And it is drizzling too. Drizzling means light rain. हल्का पानी परिरहेको छ. But it does no harm to me. To me means the writer. It doesn't do any harm to the writer. I have decided to go out. The writer decided to go out for a visit or an observation tour. Visit or an observation tour. I had asked Nirmal Bhai. This is the Nepali name of Nirmal Bhai. Nirmal is the name. And this is Bhai, Nirmal Bhai, a Nepali name. A Nepali boy is there in Paris here. I had asked Nirmal Bhai for his list of museums in Bin City. Bin City means surrounding area of Paris. Bin City of Paris yesterday. The writer has asked Nirmal Bhai for a list of museums in Bin City of the Paris yesterday. He bought me some brochure. Brochure means generally leaflet like brochure as information which is written in mention brochure generally. There is information. It is produced and distributed to different people. Yes, Professor, there is a picture here. Boards are designed very beautiful. It is costly too. With the names and address and the street maps of Paris museums in the evening. Paris has more museums than temples and gods in Kathmandu, he says. What did he say? He says that Paris has more museums. Paris has more museums than temples and gods in Kathmandu, he says. I'm new to Paris. The I means the writer is new to Paris. He's staying here for only week. The writer is staying here for only 1 week. He hopes these maps and brochures will save me, will show me Paris metro zones, then the railway station here, underground railway run by electricity, and guide me to some museum today. Last week, Nirmal Bhai showed me some Pompidou Center. That is also one building, a complex buildings of high-tech structure. Pompidou Center is the writer. Nirmal Bhai showed the writer. This visit have emboldened me. Emboldened means encouraged. Encouraged. Horsala pradhan karyo. Emboldened means encouraged. Encouraged me to explore, look for or search for further. Yes, building Nirmal Bhai showed me. Yes, center, complex building of high-tech structure. I guess I can cover a maximum of 2 museums in a day. Means generally the writer has not enough time. Maybe the museums are one museum is very far here, so the writers can cover 2 museums in a day. It means just giving a cursory. Cursory means a short glance. Cursory means short to. Glance means look. Cursory means short. Glance means look. Short look. I mean, just giving a cursory glance. This is my plan. Usko writer ko now. They say Sijani is quite far away. Sijani very tara. Paul Sijani, the most impressionistic painter, the impressionistic arts related to this most impressionistic generally is related to arts and kala sanga sambandhit. Painter maybe in the outskirt means far from the center. We call it a remote area, very far, maybe very tara. Outskirt means very far from the center. Very tara, maybe in the outskirt, far. This question far. I cannot visit him all alone. No, I cannot visit. They are and I cannot cover 2 museums in a day. If I go to outskirt, go to the far, I cannot cover the museum in a day. Means the writer has a plan to visit 2 museums in a day. So I choose to visit a museum nearby in the heart of the city. The writer chose to visit a museum in the heart of the city. Shahar ko heart means center of the city. Shahar ko kendra ma beach bhag ma ka museum haru herne yojana banayo. Likewise, yes, Bariki is far. Another one name of the museum. But do camp. Is Rhodians, maybe I will go to Montes next year. There are many names of the museums here, and they are difficult to pronounce here. But however, I try to pronounce them. Okay, now the first question is right. First question is right T for two, right, not right to or to, and the false for false statements. There are 5 questions, very easy questions. One question carries 1 mark. If you are able to write 5 questions, complete 5 questions correctly, and you will be able to obtain 5 questions easily. Very easiest question, the most easiest questions for you. You don't have to write so much, but if you write correctly, you will be able to get good marks here. Okay, let's say the weather of the morning was pleasant, not pleasant, the weather was foggy, smoky, overcast. It is, you can write in the first line there. Yes, I have already explained you. The weather of the morning was pleasant, it was not pleasant. Okay, it is false way, I have written here. The Nirmal Bhai provided great support. Yes, Nirmal Bhai provided great support to the writer. It is false here. Paris is the city of many. Paris is the city of many gods and temples. That is not correct here. Not Paris. Kathmandu is the city of many gods and temples here. Another one here, D number, the writers plan to visit 3 museums a day. That is not incorrect. The writers plans to visit 2 museums a day. 2 museums. Okay, question number 5. Question number E. The museum of Paul Cézanne is probably the farthest. Okay. Okay, let's how to answer the questions. Generally, this is question number 2. Question number 2. And A question, question 2, A questions, answer right here in the same way here. A, we don't have to copy down the complete sentence. You don't have to copy down the statement there. You can write only true or false. Please don't write only T for true and only F for false. I hope you try to write F-A-L-S-E, false, for false statement, T-R-U-E, true for true statements, etc. For example, the first statement is false. The weather of the morning was pleasant for the visit, not pleasant. It is false. Okay, let's number A, false here. A, write false. You get 1 mark here. Very easy questions. Question number 2 here. Nirmal Bhai provided great support to the writer. Nirmal Bhai provided great support to the writer. Yes, he did it. So number B is true. Write true, and you get another 1 marks. Question number C. Paris is the city of many gods and temples. That is not correct. The number C is false. This is F-A-L-S, false right there. Question number D. The writer plans to visit 3 museums a day. No, only 2 museums a day. It is false here. So D number, right, false, and you get another marks here. Question number E. The museum of Paul Cézanne is probably the farthest. It's true here, and write true, and you get another 1 marks. So you get 5 marks easily. Very easy questions. You don't have to write a long answer here. And if you read the passage very carefully, even you will be able to write true and false easily, and you will be able to receive good marks in the examination. Okay, another question is here. Another question. Question number B, 2. Question number B here. Answer the following questions here. How to answer the following questions here. There are different questions here. How did Nirmal Bhai help the writer? Question number 1. How did Nirmal Bhai help the writer? Question number 2. How are Kathmandu and Paris compared in the text? How did the past question? How are Kathmandu and Paris compared in the text? Question number 3. How long is the writer staying in Paris? How long is he staying there? What encouraged the writer to explore further? Question number E. Why can't the writer visit Paul Cézanne? Answer here. Okay, this is number question, right? Number 2, very carefully. Don't write only B, which maybe the writer, the examiner, checker may confuse you which answer to this. To make it clear, first of all, the questions, and after that, the question, sub-question, the sub-part B, and write that. Now, question number 2, B, answer here. Okay, first question, how did the Nirmal Bhai help the writer? The answer is start from the question. Always, if you want to write the answer to the questions, always start from the question. It means half of the answer is there in the questions. The Nirmal Bhai has helped him to help the writer. Nirmal Bhai helped the writer by. Means after by you have to write in grammar B-R-I-N-G, I-N-G. Okay, it is not correct. I committed mistake here. The writer by bringing, B-R-I-N-G, bringing, please. After prepositions, ing form is used. After preposition, this is by, not bringing him some brochures. What did he do? How did he help writer? By bringing him some brochures with the names and address and street maps of Paris museums. How did he help? Means he helped the writer. Try to write in the simple past tense. How did generally helped? Writer by ing form by bringing is correct, not correct. I have committed my mistakes, sorry here, by bringing him some brochures with the names and addresses and street maps of the Paris Museum. You get 1 marks here. Okay, you get another 1 marks here. Question number B. Question number B is here. How are Kathmandu and Paris compared in the text? How are Kathmandu and Paris? There are two things here. They are compared. How are? Kasari tulana garcha. Generally, who compares is Nirmal Bhai compares. Nirmal Bhai in Paris compares that Paris has more museum than temples and gods in Kathmandu. Yes. In comparison, in Paris there are museums. In Kathmandu there are gods and temple here. Means Nirmal Bhai compares it. Question number C. How long is the writer staying? How long? Kati din, kati samaya. How long is the writer staying in Paris? Okay, the writer is staying for only 1 week. Generally, how long is staying? Is staying for only 1 week in Paris. The question is, answer is here. The answer is there in the text. You can easily find out the answer to the text here. Question number D. Let's see. Question number D. What encouraged the writer to explore further? What encouraged? Encouraged means प्रोत्साहन करो, उत्साहित बनाए. Encouraged is emboldened, encouraged, that is the same thing here. Synonyms of emboldened and means encouraged, and the writer to explore further. What encouraged? के लिए प्रोत्साहित करो. Nirmal Bhai showed him Pompidou Center. Him means writer. You can write the writer or you can write him too. In place of the writer, you can write him too. No problem there. Nirmal Bhai showed, that's past tense here, showed him Pompidou Center, a complex building of high-tech structure. Complex building, not a simple, complex building, high-tech structure, which emboldened him. Emboldened him means encourage him. Encourage, embolden. You can write any words you like. Him to explore further. Explore Paris further, as you see. Okay, you get another marks here. Question number E, the last question of this. Question number E. Why cannot the writer visit Paul Sijani? Why cannot the writer visit? Kina saktaina? Why can the writer cannot? Or you can write can't, or you can write cannot visit Paul Sijani because it is quite far away. It is not near. He doesn't have enough time to go there. It is quite far away. And you get another marks here. Another marks. The syntax, 15 marks finished. Now, let me talk to you about unseen text. Question number 3. This is unseen text first. Take the text first. It carries 10 marks here. Read the following passage and do the activities that follow. This is full marks 10. This is unseen text. This is an example. It's an example here. I have taken this text from different sources here. That's not my own creation here. Okay, let me read another text here. Another, this is unseen text. Unseen means this text is out of your textbook. This text is not there in the textbook. This text is new to you. You have not seen it yet. So you have to read it very carefully and slowly there. There was, okay, let me read it. Listen to me. There was a coffee shop in front of my house. Coffee shop in front of my house where one man in his 60s always came and spent his whole day. Coffee shop and what happened here? One man in his 60s means 60 वर्षको always came out here and spent his whole day बिताउँथ्यो. Okay. Out of curiosity means generally interest to learn something, that's curiosity. Utsukata, one day, I means the writer went to the shop and ordered some coffee and sat next to him. Went to the shop, it's very easy, ordered some coffee and sat next to him. Before I could speak, he asked me about my home and family. He means the old man asked him about my family, about the writer's home, घर and परिवारको बारेमा सोध्यो. After that, he became quite nostalgic. Nostalgic means one who is a person who remembers past. Generally, if you are 16 years old, if you remember, if you try to remember you're 5 or 6 years old, 5 years, 6 years, it means your primary level, you were going to school, and that is your nostalgic. Yeah? After that, he became nostalgic. He tried to remember his past life. Suddenly, his eyes filled with tears, and he told me, he started weeping, still his आँखामा आँसु आयो, tears, and he told me that I reminded him. He told me that I reminded को सम्झाएँ him, his granddaughter, Julie. It means the old man's had a granddaughter, Natini, and her name was Julie. And the writer means that's a lady here. And the writer reminded the old man of his granddaughter Julie, who was in US, was not at home. He was in US. Who was in US. I got to know his son. I also got to know he was in the US for the last 5 years. Son was in the US, son and daughter in the US. There, he had been staying alone after his wife passed away. Passed away a year ago, 1 वर्ष अगाडि. Passed away means died. श्रीमती पनि 1 वर्ष अगाडि मरेछ. So the old man was alone there, staying there alone. A retired officer with enough wealth, means he was not a poor, गरिब होइन है. A retired means retired, अवकाश प्राप्त, officer with enough wealth, प्रशस्त पैसा पनि रहेछ. And there was no one to take care of him. उसलाई हेरविचार गर्ने कोही पनि रहेनछ. He was alone there because his wife passed away and his son and daughter are in the US, away from home. घरबाट टाढा छन्, श्रीमती पनि मर्यो, and he is alone there, एक्लै छ. There is nobody to take care of him. Yeah. Speaking over the phone with his granddaughter was not enough. Speaking, he used to speak to his used to telephone her. फोनमा कुरा गर्दो रहेछ. Sometimes that was not enough. त्यति पर्याप्त थिएन. All he needed was love and care for his children. अहिले उनलाई के चाहिएको छ भनेपछि all he needed was today love, माया, care, हेरविचार from his children. उसको बच्चाहरूबाट हेरविचार, माया उनलाई चाहिएको छ. From that day onward, त्यो दिन पछाडि we became friends. हामी दुईजना became friends, साथी भयौँ. We became friends, साथी भयौँ. He calls me granddaughter. उसले मलाई के भन्न थाल्छ भने नातिनी भन्छ. And loves me very much. From my meeting with him, मैले उसलाई भेटेदेखि I learned that, मैले यो कुरा सिकेँ, nothing is greater than family. परिवार भन्दा अरू ठुलो कुरा केही छैन. I learned that, मैले यो कुरा सिकेँ कि nothing is greater than family. परिवार भन्दा ठुलो यस पृथ्वीमा संसारमा कोही पनि छैन. That my money cannot buy happiness. पैसाले मात्रै, याद र पैसाले मात्रै पर्याप्त happiness, आनन्द, सुख किन्न सक्दैन. पैसाले सुख किन्न सक्दैन. That is very interesting. That is very pathetic, and it has a deep meaning here. Okay, although he had lots of money with him, the money is not satisfying. It is not giving him pleasure. It is not giving him happiness. So it is said that money cannot buy. What money can buy means money cannot buy love and care. Money cannot buy children. Yes. The key to the family is love, and the key to the family, the person needs love and care, and he only gets such love and care from his family. Yes. This is sin text. This is unseen text number 1 here, and here are questions here. Match question number A. Match the following. Match the following column A and column B with their meaning. Match the following column A and column B here. A coffee shop. Column A, I read. Let me read. The coffee shop let me read column A, coffee shop. Another one, the man's, this is invert comma, the man's son, the old man, the narrator succeeds. Another B type, retired officer, to give him affectations. Affectation means then love. Affectation. The synonymous love is affectation. In front of the narrator's house in the United States here. Okay. Question number 3, A number answer. Here, generally some students copy all the materials there and try to join them by drawing the lines. To join by drawing the lines is not a good way to solve these questions here. Try to write as I have shown here so that you will not lose your marks. Okay, to get good marks in the examinations, you have to follow it here. Okay, beside this, okay, also please also be careful. Generally, I have white space here. You can see white space in every answer and every passage. I have written white space. See the white space. So, to make it clear for the exam, for the checker, to make sure that the checker can show it, can see the answer very clearly, so that you will not lose your marks. So please leave some white space in some places here. Question number 3, answer like the coffee shop. Where is the coffee shop? Okay, A coffee shop generally this the A question number. This is A coffee shop match with first, second, third in front of the narrative house. Write the number here and write the part. Write the sentences, write the phrases, write the words. Don't write only A and is equal to I. Don't do this one. If you do this one, you I think you will not able to get good marks in the examinations. You may lose your marks. Okay, write A is equal to A. Write the parts. Copy down the A column A part, phrases or words, and also number, and also copy down the answer, complete answer, like I have shown here. Number B, the man's son is in the USA here. This is the mansion. Okay, match with IP number, phone number in the United States, etc. Okay, number C, the old man, okay, is equal to the old man, a retired officer. Old man match with the retired officer here. Old C, I number, retired officer. Narrator, the narrator succeeds to give him affectation, to give affection love. Generally, this question carries 0.51 question carries 0.5 marks, and there are 4 questions. 0.5 into 4 is equal to 2 marks here. If you answer these questions, if you write the question very correctly, then you will get another 2 marks here. Okay, and number B, question and number B, choose the correct answer to complete the following sentences here. This is also here, there are also 4 questions. 1 question 0.5 marks, 0.5 into 2 is equal to 2 marks here. Okay, B, the narrator was blank, yes. The narrator was blank, the man, yes, grandfather. The narrator was granddaughter of the wife of a stranger. Which is correct here. There are 3 alternatives here: first, second, third. The man's wife left him. The man's wife left him, but had already died. Is also in the USA. Number C, the man's age was years old, 60, below 60, or between 60 to 70. In spite of enough wealth, the man was cheerless. Cheerless means not happy, familyless, and happy. Okay, which is correct like this. Okay, how to write the answer to this question? Don't try to copy the whole sentences. Don't try to copy the whole sentences. The whole sentence. Don't try to copy. So only write the answer age I have shown here. Also, let the number 3, question number B. Number 3, question number B, answer. First questions, especially first question, third is third alternative. A stranger to or a stranger. First is an stranger to the writer. And the second question's answer is second one had already died. His wife had already died. Third question is between 60 to 70. It is yes, already means 60, about 60 to 70. This is guessing here. This is not exact, means the writer did not ask them. Maybe 16 to 70. Okay. Okay, the number D, cheerless. In spite of enough wealth, the man was cheerless, happy, familyless, and happy. Okay, this is the most important. Yes, cheerless means in spite of the wealth. In spite of the wealth, the man was cheerless means not happy. Okay, 4 alternatives. If you write correctly, one question correctly, you will be able to get 0.5 marks. If you correct answer 4 questions correctly, and you get 2 marks. Okay. So okay, 2 to 4 marks here. And another question is to answer the following questions. Okay, like sometimes this question is asked here, and the following question, 1 question 2 marks. 1 question 2 marks. There are 3 questions. If you are able to answer 1 question and correctly, and you get 2 marks. Yeah. Why did the narrator actually go to this coffee shop? Another first question here. Why did the narrator means storyteller, katha bhanne मान्छे. Why did the narrator actually go to the coffee shop? Kina gयो? Okay, question number 2 here. How did the man become alone in his house? How did the man become alone? Kina एक्लै भयो? Another question is here. Okay, okay, another question is number 3 here. What is the most important thing in man's life? 3 questions here. Question number 3, C, answer here. Okay, first answer here. What did the narrator actually go to the coffee shop? Okay, what the answer is start from here. The narrator actually go is changed to went here because this is past tense. He did is here. Go is changed to went. The narrator went. Okay, the narrator went to the coffee shop to know why the narrator went to the coffee shop to know why the man means old man here. You can write the man only. The man came, he spent the whole day there. Want to know why the man came and spent the whole day there. This is first question. If you write the answer to this question correctly, you get 2 marks. Question number 2 here. Question number 2 is, yes, question number 2 is here. How did the man become alone in his house? Kasari एक्लै भयो. How did the man become alone in his past tense? Did the man become alone? Okay, start from here. The man became, not become, the change to became. The man became alone in his house. Look, the man. Okay. Yes, okay, I forgot to write here. Sorry for here. The man became here. Okay, I have to write from here. The man became alone, but I forgot here. The man became alone in his wife because, right here. Okay, start from here. The answer is here in the question here. The man, start from here. The man became alone in his house because start from he small, right? He's small later. Because his wife died. Srimati passed away. Passage. His wife died, and his son and granddaughter, Natini, Choro र Natini were in the US. US Machan. It is here. Okay. Second question. Question number 3. What is the most important things in man's life? What is the most important things in my मान्छेको जीवनमा महत्त्वपूर्ण कुरा के हो? According to the passage, love and the care of each member. This is answer according to the passage. Okay. What is the most important thing? According to the passage, एक प्यासेजको अनुसार love and care of each member of the family to each other is the most important thing in man's life. Love and care for each, हरेक मान्छे परिवारको love and care, माया हेरचाह चाहिँ is the most important thing in man's life. मान्छेको जीवनमा the most important thing हो. Okay, I finished sin text and as well as second as well as syntax as well as first unseen text. Okay, now let me read another unseen text here. Okay, very quickly here. Read the text again. This is another unseen text number second. Read the text and do the task. Read the text and this is unseen text. This carries 15 marks. This carries 15 marks here. This is a long text here. This question generally this text is about 300 words long. About almost 300 words long here. This is also an unseen text. This is also new text in your life. You have not seen, you may not have seen, studied this text in your life here. Okay, let me read it here. Tourism is sin. Tourism sin Pokhara. I am talking about I've taken a passage about Pokhara tourism here. Tourism sin Drishya in Pokhara. Sway means moves. Agadi bado. Move slowly. Okay, I've written here. More sway it means it's written here. So it means move slowly. Slowly between on-seasons and off-seasons. On-season means the tourist season. Generally, the whole on-season means that the seasons where tourists come, and off-season that is the seasons where very few tourists come there. That's suitable for the tourist cities. A decade means period of 100 years. There's a period of 10 years. Decade means period of 10 years ago, where in March and April, May and October, November, December were considered the peak season. This is the on-season here. Season, the peak seasons, while the rest of the months. Witnessed means saw, dekho. Slack means coming, lack means slack means thore. In terms of incoming tourists in the lake city. However, of late, the influx means incoming. Influx means agaman. Influx means incoming of tourists has remained untouched. Remain means stayed or live. Stayed raiko. Untouched, unaffected by the rest, by the set definition of peak and the slow season. For the encouraging travel and tourism entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs then relate tourism business workers. Travel and tourism entrepreneur means business holders who have been running different kinds of tourism business like hotel, travel, tourism, rafting. Yeah, so there are different kinds of climbing, adventure, tourism. Different kinds of tourism adventure industries are there. Okay, a person who runs such industry, that's the tourism entrepreneurs. There's the industry holder or the manager. Keeping the current trend means style of property. Keeping that current trend in mind, tourism entrepreneurs are looking to project establish Pokhara as a short means sec. The past tense of sec is short after destination for celebrating Christmas and New Year. In the same line, for preparation are currently underway. For organizing Pokhara Street Festival, Sadak Utsav, Street Festival here in the city. You Saharma Sadak Utsav organized Sadak Utsav. The 20th Pokhara Street Festival, Bishu Pokhara ko Sadak Utsav, which is known as REBBAN Street Festival. So like REBBAN Street Festival until 2001 is being held from December 28 to January 29 at Lakeside. Organized by Restaurant and Bar Association of Nepal, REBAN, Restaurant and Bar Association of Nepal, Nepal ko Restaurant Bar Association le organize gareko. It's not government organization. The restaurant bar. There may be government support. Restaurant bar has organized this festival here, Pokhara Street Festival. Pokhara Street Festival. Okay, REBAN Pokhara, along with a team of tourism entrepreneurs, owners, industry owners, tourism factory owners, tourism industry owners, have been engaged because involved in preparation for the festivals. For the festival, while establishing Pokhara, Lumbini and Chiton as the silver triangle, Pokhara, Lumbini and Chiton is a silver triangle. It must be noted that these three districts hold major attraction point for internal as well as foreign tourists. Internal and antaric as well as foreign antarashtriya पर्यटकको लागि मुख्य आकर्षक केन्द्र. According to the former presidents of the REBAN Pokhara, Surya Bahadur, his name is Surya Bahadur Bhujel, the street festivals also aims at making Pokhara as a destination for a destination of place, destination of for tourism, destination for celebrating New Year, Naya Barsa Manaune. Somewhat reflecting Goa is the name of place in India, is correctly imagined as a popular New Year destination. The event will be celebrated as Nepal Carnival. Nepal is Nepal Carnival generally this is a kind of festival like this Jatra festival. So this event will be celebrated Nepal Carnival, Nepal Jatra generally Halaki Jatra in Khanbari. You can see such things here. The people wear mask and dance, come out in the street here. All the people gather there and to see the different kinds of activities done by the people here. In the days to come, and Bhojal area here. According to him, the Gandaki province, according to Gandaki province government, Gandaki Pradesh Sarkar is also patron of this event. Samrakshit patron means one who preserve it. The festivals will be held along a street of 3.5 kilometers, 3.5 kilometers. Next site and President of REBAN Pokhara building Bhojals at the event, cultural show from Nepal, along with Japan, South Korea, China, India will be exhibiting in the history of India will be exhibited along with Kushini, especially here. I've written the meaning here. Yes, Kushini, a style of cooking. Then the Kushini is style of cooking. Kushini will be representing various countries across the globe. Over 150 different stalls will be there. Different stuff will be there. This is the passage here. This is the unseen passage. It carries 15 marks. And there are different questions here. Okay, question number 3 here. First one is matching here. Match the words and phrases in column A with their meanings in column B. One question carries 1 marks here. This is 5 marks here. Yes, column A, suede. Number B, slack. Number 3, short after. Number D, pattern. Number E, cushion here. Cuisine. Okay, maybe pronoun cuisine here. Number A, B, first one, a style of cooking. Second one, a person who provides support. And third one, many people arriving somewhere. Fourth one teach by many people. Fifth, by 5. Low number 6, moved slowly side by side. Part A, column side A, there are 5 alternatives here. There are 5 questions, 5 words here. And part B, there are 6 alternatives, 6 phrases here. So, but how to join, why to link them together? Question number 3, right question number 3, okay. And the right answer A, and the answer here, first one is suede, is equal to, suede means move slowly side by side. So generally, you can guess the answer to this question. Generally, yes to A, Y, E. Here is ED here, and here is a past tense. ED means it is past tense, and you also find something in the past tense. I think it will be helpful to get near the answer to the question here. Suede means moved. This way it moves slowly side by side. Question number B, slack. Slack is equal to here a V number. V, low number. Slack means low number. Number C, sought after. Sought after, the past tense of seek is sought after means wanted by many people. Sought after means seek, wanted. This is V number. Okay, V here. Sorry, here V. Okay, a little mistake here. Wanted by. Okay, wanted by IV. I is not B. Sorry, here is IV number. Okay, please careful here. I commit a mistake here. And look at above here. There's IV number. Wanted by many people. I have to write IV. Wanted by name. This is not B. This is IV here. Okay. I hope you will correct it. Question number D. Patron. Patron, especially question number D. Second one. A person who provides support. That is patron. A person who provides support. And cuisine, a style of cooking here. Okay, question number 3A. I completed it. I attempted it. Okay, I completed it. There are 5 questions here. If you write them correctly, you will be able to get 5 marks easily. It is also one of the easiest questions for you to get good marks in the examination. Question number 3B, fill in the blank. Fill in the blanks with appropriate words, phrase from the text. 1 question carries 1 marks, and there are 5 questions, and there is 5 marks here. Question number 3B. Question: the number of tourists has remained untouched by the blank here. Lately in Pokhara. Number B. The tourism entrepreneurs are planning to develop Pokhara as blank here. Okay, number C, Pokhara is one of the major blank. The street festival will be celebrated as Pokhara. The street festivals will be held. Yes, yeah. Okay, here. Answer, how to answer the question? Okay, is B or B? This is B. Answer, yes, 3B, right? Question number 3. Okay, question number 3 or question number 3 or question number B. Question number, okay, question number B. Okay, let's see. Question number 3 or B. Yes, okay, that's number 3. We answer the question. Okay. By the street, okay, here is the words or phrases, not only words, the phrase also you have to choose correct phrases and you have to fill in the blank here. By set of definitions of peak and slow seasons, number 1. Okay, don't try to copy the whole sentence, write the number and write only the answer which is found in the textbook. In the passage here. Question number B, are sought after destinations. Question number B. Question number C, attraction. This is the field from here. Question number C, now Nepal Carnival. Question number E, 3.5 kilometers km substitute here. Okay, this is the question number 3. Question number 3. Okay, maybe question number 3 or 4 here. Maybe I confuse here. Maybe I might have another mistake here. I'm sorry here, maybe question number 4. But however, I hope you understand it. Okay, question number 4 here. Question number 4, answer the following questions. 1 question carries 1 marks here. Generally, it is a little difficult questions. You have to write a long, complete sentence. You get only 1 marks here. Which months are considered suitable to visit Pokhara? Which months? Generally, there are 3 months. Which months? Okay, which months in the first order? Which months? March, April, May, October, November, December are suitable, are considered suitable to visit Pokhara here. Write in complete sentences so that you can get full marks here. Question number B, when is the 20th street festival being held? Is simple present tense here. When is the 20th street festival being held? Yes, okay, how to answer the 20th festival? Start from here. The 20th festival is being held. Festival is being held from December 28 to January. Yes, January 1. Okay. Question number C. What does the silver jubilee refer to? Yes, start from here. Yes, the silver triangle jubilee refers to. Silver triangle jubilee refers to. The silver triangle refers to Pokhara, Lumbini, and Chitwan. Okay, this is the answer to this question here. Okay, number D, Pokhara is what is compared with as a tourist destination. What is compared? What is compared means then we should answer what is compared. What is Pokhara compared? Pokhara केसँग तुलना गरेको छ? It is in Nepali. I try to translate here in Nepali. Pokhara is compared with Goa as a tourist destination here. If you write this one, you are able to get 100 marks here. Question number E. Question number E. Which foreign countries are participating in the cultural program? Which foreign countries? And you have to write the names of the country there. Which foreign country? The various countries from across the globe. Okay, this is not the Paris countries. Okay, which countries from Pokhara are participating? Which foreign countries are participating in the? Which foreign countries are okay? Various foreign countries. Yeah, various countries from across the globe at over. Yes, are maybe about 150 countries. Okay, last in the answer is here in the passage here. The festivals are now, yeah, Japan. Okay, at event Nepal, India. Okay, these are the countries here. Nepal, along with here is the text here. Answer is here. Nepal, along with Japan, South China, India. Okay, you have to write this one here. Okay, it means write only complete sentence here. It is here. Okay, now this is the end of my lesson, today's lessons. I have finished reading texts. I read the texts and also showed you how to write the answer to the questions. I hope this will be very helpful to prepare for the examination. I also hope my presentations will be helpful to secure good marks in the examination. Tomorrow I will appear here with you and writing exercise. I will prepare writing and I will also show you different kinds of model writing, guided writing and free writing. I will try to do it. I hope my presentation will be helpful in the examination. Thank you very much for listening to me. I also hope you will be able to secure good marks in the examination. Please practice English you don't know anything without practicing here. Please read the passage, write something. I hope you will be improve your writing. Otherwise, your writing will be very slow and you will not be able to good marks in the examination. You will not be able to complete your questions in the examinations. Okay, thank you very much. Bye bye.